Okay, so what do I mean when I'm talking about critical analysis in art? Well, it's actually being sort of an art critic, more than just saying, oh, this is what I like this one because I just like it. You need to be able to justify it and add reasoning behind your argument on what you're looking at in the artwork piece. So, most of your examinations, the bulk of them, and most of the work you'll be doing in this class involve your ability to critically analyze the artwork we're going to be seeing in class. Now, in Unit 1 of Gateways, all the entire unit covers what we call the formal elements. These are the actual building blocks and things that artists use in their artwork to actually produce it. So we're talking about line and shape and color and form and space and lighting and pattern, all those things that we're going to be looking at. Look for those in a particular piece of work. Does it have shape as opposed to form? Or does it have color or not? Does it have line or not? Find those things in the actual piece, and it will help you find the meaning behind the piece. For example, does the line that the artist is using or the lines that he's using in the piece point in a direction, guide your vision? This is a clue that helps you determine the meaning behind the work. In Unit 2, we're going to be looking at the media and process. When we say that, we mean, why did the artist choose paint versus sculpture, or printmaking instead of jewelry making? Or in the paint category, why did this artist choose to work in oil as opposed to watercolor or tempera? How does the choice of those medias help convey and add to the meaning behind the work? That's essentially two balls you're juggling in the air then now between Unit 1 and Unit 2 to look at work and find the meaning inside the work. It's sort of like a detection process. The third unit will be talking about history. The reasons why artists were producing artwork in Renaissance Italy are completely different. The historical and societal contextual type of things guiding that are completely different than what's guiding artists in Italy today. Or how about in ancient China? Or what about Aboriginal Australia? The reason why those artists chose to work the way and talk about meaning in their work is completely related to where they are working and when they are working. That's the third ball, so to speak, in your critical analysis that you've got to look at now when you look at work. And the fourth unit in Gateways that we're going to be talking about covers huge, big themes that have been investigated in art throughout time, whether it's art and community, art and war, art and gender, art and sexuality, art and spirituality. All of those big themes obviously are directly linked with meaning in a work. So when we look at this slide here, excuse me, this Edward Hopper here, 1945, it's a painting, oil painting, Room for Tourists. You'd be looking at, well, gee, the light on the whiteness of that building means something. Our attention is focused there. Why this weird kind of green and yellow sort of color scheme? Why the particular type of day? Why oil painting? What does 1945, if anything, have to do with his way he's working? All of these things help us kind of glean bits and clues as to why the artist is producing this work. Okay? That's what you need to be thinking about when you think about critical analysis. When I ask you about critical analysis in Unit 1, we'll be looking for color, line, form, and how those things are seen in the work, where you see them, and how you think it determines meaning. That's what critical analysis in art is for this course. Thank you.